Hey, okay, let me turn my own volume up and turn that crazy music down. Welcome to Friday night. It is not really an episode of Speed Dial tonight per se. This is kind of a hybrid video night tonight. We are actually live streaming on multiple platforms and including multiple YouTube channels. We are live streaming on Oz by Drone. We are live streaming on, I think, the Grumpy Vloggers channel, as well as Twitch and a few others. So hopefully you guys can see me, you can hear me, everything sounds good and looks good. And let me just start the evening off as I like to do on Fridays with a little bit of this. Did you hear that? That is the Dr. Pepper, the thing that keeps me going on Friday night, because I'm usually pretty tired, ready to call it, but I love doing these shows, and so super happy to be here. Let me take a little sip. I'll say that smells good too. I really don't drink Dr. Pepper that much, by the way. If my wife's watching, I want the record to show I don't really drink it that much. It's more of a first Friday and speed dial kind of thing. But tonight, you guys don't know this, but I actually am super excited. We're going to do a couple of things. We're going to do some live flying, and I'm actually going to go out the back door of my office here and live fly at some point, and in the next, I'd say probably in the early part of the show. And then I'm also we're going to invite you to live fly. We have Greg from Oz by Drone. He's going to tell us how to do that here in just a second. But before we bring Greg in, I want to start out with somebody that you guys all know, and I am so glad he was able to make it here tonight. It is my man, Chris Hope. What is up, Chris?
Hello, everybody. Hey, Kelly, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
I'm doing great. Can you can hear me and everything sounds good?
Sound like we're sitting side by side.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Go Fab Vids wants to know what is Dr. Pepper. So go Fab. You're in for a treat if you ever. You must like something different. So Chris, you got your flying hat on. I see. You actually got to go out to Minefield. Tell us a little bit about how it went out at Minefield.
Minefield was great. If you wanted to fly through something different, some structure, buddy, he had it, and it's just like Kuhnert advertised. It's pretty awesome.
It's a amazing structure just to look at. This guy, for everyone who doesn't know, this guy named Billy Tripp built this giant sculpture out of what all did you see on it? I mean, there's like all these things.
Tire, and I think he had 3 old Ranger stations he put up, and numerous like old transmission tires, pieces out of it. It's crazy. Just an aluminum canoe hanging from.
Oh yeah. There's naked people. Did you see the naked people up at the top?
And they spin. Some of them rotate.
Yeah. When the air blows on just the right parts, they spin around. Actually, and then there's a boat. There's like a boat that's sitting there. I don't know if that's part of the sculpture, but it is. It's all stuff that is totally, Billy Tripp is totally cool with everyone flying through it, bumping into it, just having a good time. I got to go last year, so about a little over a year ago, and it was amazing. How many people showed up this year, Chris, and who were some of the folks that were there?
I'd say throughout the day, I'd say between 75 to 100 folks, Kelly. There was, wow. I got to meet Dustin. I got to meet, of course, Kelly, Sky Fox.
Kelly Green.
Kelly Green came by.
The evil Kelly.
The evil Kelly. He flew the Karma for everybody.
Oh, nice.
It took a little while, but he finally got it to where it would go up there.
Nice.
Yeah. Mike Wright was there. Dustin.
Yeah.
Southern Illinois. Got to meet him. Me and him got pretty tight there at the end of the show because for some reason I had to do a lot of walking.
Yeah. Dustin, Crop Dustin, as we like to call him, or Dust in the Wind.
That's right.
Actually, I'm glad you mentioned him. So I don't know. Let me see. Is Dustin in the chat here tonight?
I think I seen him earlier.
You saw him. And what about Mike Wright? Was he in the chat? I haven't seen. He's in there?
Was in there.
Okay, cool. Let's see who else we got. Of course, Zeb Meat is there. Joe Blaylock. Good to see you, man. We got Drone Shots. We got Jody. We got Lloyd. And like I said, we've got, at least this is on my channel, so other people might be watching. But on Lloyd's channel, you can go over and watch over there. You could open up all three and just mute two of them if you wanted to. We got Trevor in the chat. But about, I'd say 2 or 3 weeks ago, I actually had a contest on my live stream. I think it was the one where I had Geeks Fauna on, or maybe it was even before that. But I never announced a winner for that, and so I owe somebody a prize. And the question that I asked everybody was, in my review of the GEP RC Cinelog 30, there were two animals. Did you see that? Did you happen to see that video, Chris?
Yes, sir.
So first of all, the polar camera, did you see how it literally turned night into day? I mean,
yes.
Mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. If you want to see something amazing, because Sunrise Water Media was there with me flying. He was holding the GoPro, and it's on me flying, and all you can see of me is the little lights on my goggles, and otherwise it's pitch black.
It went real hard to see you then.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, it was night. It was night. It was about 9:30, 9:45 at night. And then he takes the GoPro and puts it in the goggles. And and what I was seeing, and what I recorded, because it's kind of hard. You see the DVR recording and you think, oh, it must be sunset or evening, but it was literally pitch black, but in the goggles you could see. Anyway, the polar camera, really, really cool for that. There's some downsides to that camera, but for me, if I want to go out and fly around my yard, now, of course, flying at night, you're going to want to be, well, first of all, you probably want to not do it, but if you're going to do it, you're going to want to be around your yard or someplace where it's really controlled. But very, very cool stuff. Two animals in that video. Did you happen to notice the animals in that video, Chris?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't, Kelly.
Okay, they go by quick. And I asked several people what those animals were, or I asked for people to tell me what the animals were, and I was going to give a prize to the first person to email me, contest@ReadySetDrone, what the animals were. And I actually got, it wasn't a whole lot of people. It was like five. 5 people sent me the right answer pretty quickly after. And I'll tell you who they were. It was Ray Kelly sent me the right answer. Joe Blaylock sent me the right answer. Michael Wright sent me the right answer. So, all the stars that are here tonight with us. Charles Meyer from Canada sent me the right answer. And Dustin, you reminded me of Dustin. He sent me the right answer. And the right answer was, let me get to it here. The first animal was my dog. Jenga, you can see her down there in the lower right. She just kind of walked through the frame for a second, and so she was the first one. But the second one was much cooler. It was a fox. So I don't know if you can see down there in the kind of center of the screen that little thing that's scurrying off in the shadow of my drone on that tree. This is like a floodlight that comes on in front of my house, and that little fox got scared away by my drone. So that was kind of cool.
I never saw the fox till then.
Yeah. I mean, it was way at the end of the video, so it was kind of one of those little hidden things. But anyway, of those folks, Ray Kelly, Joe Blaylock, Michael Wright, Charles, and Dustin. Dustin actually got me the answer first. So Southern Illinois Ariel, Dustin Gable. Congrats, man. You won. I owe you a prize, and so I'll reach out to you via email and see what it is you want me to send you, and we can talk about it and all that. So thanks you guys for your patience. Sorry, I was supposed to announce that last week, and I totally spaced. So, oh no, I didn't do a show last week. I was actually driving back from Arizona last Friday, and so I didn't do a show. So it's been a little while.
So you're covered.
I'm covered, yeah. So congrats, Dustin. Thanks to the rest of you guys. I know you had to really search for it, but in the meantime, what else do we got going on tonight, Chris?
Man, this, that, and the other. You pick it out and you name it, man. Well,
I do have one other thing I got to add. For everyone who doesn't know, and I only know this because of Facebook, because it always spills the beans on this stuff. I think last week was Chris Hope's birthday. Am I right about that?
It was yesterday.
Hey! Happy birthday, man.
I appreciate it very, very much.
Chris Hope is honestly one of the most prolific and stable pillars of this community. I mean that in all sincerity. And so I really wish you a happy birthday. You know what my birthday gift to you is? I'm not going to sing. So, so happy birthday on that one. So,
thank you very much, man.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks for the gift.
One more thing I want to talk about before we bring on the next person and start the flying is I understand you had a little bit of a scary moment where you lost your 6S and it's gone.
Yeah, I left a little something in Tennessee for my fellow flyers up there. And it's the 6-inch. It's the Tyro, the one I built last fall, and it's gone. I got 5 minutes. I did get the camera back thanks to Bill with Metro Drones. I got the camera and the battery, and like I said there a while ago, me and Dustin got pretty tight because me and him, we walked for a while. A bunch of us walked for a while, but me and Dustin walked another block after Bill found the camera.
Did you have a beeper on it?
No beeper.
No beeper. Oh man, the beeper's a must.
It ejected the battery and it ejected the camera. And Kelly, to be honest with you, I think somebody found it and picked it up.
Yeah. I mean, if I saw it in the middle of the road, I'd probably do the same thing. Be like, all right, free drone.
A couple hours after it went down when Bill found the camera. So I would figure it's probably some kid's house or probably in the trash now.
Oh, what kind of camera?
I lost my Osmo Action.
Oh, so you had an Osmo Action on it, but that one got lost too.
No, actually, Bill found it. I got it back. The camera's destroyed.
Oh, okay. It must have really fallen. Well, so show us what you got to replace it there.
I got the. Actually, this was in the back seat of the pickup that day. I got the iFlight.
Yeah.
5-inch Nazgul. And
little 4S.
Little 4S battery. And I bought some.
Yes, that's your birthday present to yourself, huh?
Happy birthday, Chris.
Dude, I will tell you, those will change your life as far as FPV goes. I mean, you've flown with them before. You've used mine a couple times, I know.
Yours and Bill let me fly his at the motel. I run 3 packs through his little quad, and I had a ball.
What was Bill with Metro Drones?
Yes.
What was he flying? Do you remember?
I don't remember. It was a cool little bird. He wasn't worried about it crashing because it had grass all over it. So.
I wonder if that was the rocket, because I think he might have got one of those rockets as well.
It might have been the rocket. It wasn't very big.
Yeah, well, it was a. And by the way, Joe Blaylock, 1, 2, 3, 4, right back at you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's the rocket is a. The rocket is a little guy, ducted, kind of almost clear ducts around it, right? Like a whitish, clearish color. Is that right?
I cannot remember. I was having so much fun flying it and being able to see everything.
Well, sweet. Well,
it was a great time.
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't make it. Like I said, I was driving back from Arizona, and that would have been another 12 hours the opposite direction. So wasn't in the cards for me this year. But I will be there next year.
I know everybody brought up Spin Up. Everybody's ready to come to all.
Yeah, I'm so excited about that. And if anybody doesn't know about Spin Up, dronespinup.com. Go there to get all the info. And I just want to also tell everybody that the second tier of pricing. So basically, I started with the lowest cost through the end of July, and then now we're on the second, which is $20 more, and then it goes up actually at. I'm going to leave it. I'm actually going to leave it until. Leave this pricing until first Friday. And so after first Friday, it'll go up another $20. And I'm not doing that to be a jerk. I'm doing that because I want people to buy tickets sooner, because it's much easier to plan an event when you know how many people are coming. And in the past, it's been like everybody bought a ticket at the last minute, and all of a sudden I went from, a low number to a pretty high number. So, if you know you want to come, go ahead and buy the ticket. And honestly, there's a month rebate, or a refund policy. So if you buy a ticket at the end of August, you have until the end of September basically to get a refund if you find out you can't come for some reason. So, or you could scalp the ticket, right? You could stand out in front of the venue with the ticket. Hey, anybody need tickets? So. Anyway, that said, hold on. I gotta hit the crickets for that one. Anybody need tickets? So I've gone on a little too long here. Let's bring on the next person that we are going to bring in and talk about what we got going on tonight.
You bet.
Hey, Greg, what's up, man?
Hey, the show is up. We're having a lot of fun going out to all sorts of places.
I know. Give us the list, because it's more than I could. I know it's going to Lloyd, to the Grumpy Vlogger. I know it's going on your channel and my channel. Where else?
We're also going across to, I've got a channel on Twitch, I've got a channel on DLive, and there was one other. I can't even remember which. There's too many. We're everywhere.
Nice. So if people aren't watching us, then they're watching the wrong thing tonight. So what's going on?
Can
Australia?
I just interrupt you for 1 second?
Sure.
Interrupt you because Alexis has donated $20 on my channel. Also,
nice.
Joe Blaylock has done your channel and mine, and we also had Ben T.
Hey, Ben.
Ben T has done $10 on your channel, and Grumpy is feeling lonely.
Oh,
he doesn't have super chats. We can't super chat him.
Someone's got to go over and just say hi to him, though. By the way, I want to say thank you, Alexis, and I also want to tell you that your package arrived. Alexis donated some stuff from their drone group, South Texas drone group, that I'm going to give away at Spin Up. So very cool.
Thank you, ma'am.
Speaking of Alexis, she said she's going to be flying today, so she'll be flying live on the show.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
Well, so to that point, Greg, tell for anybody who hasn't seen this before, how does this work?
Okay, so anyone who wants to fly on the show today, you get your drone. I've got a set of instructions that we're going to have a look at in a minute that relates specifically to DJI Go 4 type drones. If you're flying something else, you'll have to kind of work out how to do it yourself a little bit. I've got a mini video that you're going to play in a minute, Kelly, but the only thing that's different from that video is instead of pasting a YouTube RTMP link in, there's one that we're going to use just for today, and I'll paste that back into the chat rooms and all three of them in a couple of moments after you play the video.
All right, here's the video.
So we're now looking at my mobile device. In the top right-hand corner, we've got the 3 dots. Click that, and at the bottom of the screen, another 3 dots. Click that, and go to select live broadcast platform. Instead of clicking on YouTube, we're going to click custom RTMP and paste in the value that you had previously provided, and click next. And that's it. It's pretty easy.
So yeah, it is. I mean, you just have to type in that RTMP value, and Greg has put that in the chat for everyone. So the cool thing for me, and I'm hoping, depending on if anybody is ready or not, I've got my Mavic 2 Pro ready to go, and I really want to show you guys this water tower out back. So is anybody in the queue yet, Greg?
Okay, let's go and have a look at the queue. We've got your drone already connected, and I've got Trevor ready to go after you. So
okay,
let's go and
should I go first? And is Trevor? Well, I guess Trevor, what time zone? Because I've still probably got another 30 minutes of light here.
Let's do you first, because Trevor's in Australia, so he's got plenty
he's got all day. Okay, so let me go ahead and switch over to the to this here and start my drone up, and I want to make sure we're seeing it here before you. Did you hear that? Right, I'm seeing it on my screen here on my phone.
So what you're seeing at the moment is the cached image from before. Let's just wait for it to reconnect.
Cached? The cached image?
Cached. Yeah, that's the one.
How do you say it, Chris?
He's muted.
Oh, Chris, you're muted.
Cached.
Cached.
Cache is what you have in your wallet. You don't have a cached image.
But I put a D at the end of it. It's different.
Cached.
I cached it.
I say the cashewed image. Yeah, so I'm still seeing the cashewed image. Do we need to disconnect and reconnect, or what do we need to do?
Let me just double check over here.
I'm glad I checked before I walked out the door. I'd be flying right now saying, "Hey, look at all this."
We've done that once before, haven't we?
Yeah, actually, you're right.
Okay. Tell you what, I'll go and double check your connection on this. In the meantime, Chris, tell a joke.
Oh, goodness.
You know how to get a one-armed drone pilot out of a tree?
No, go ahead. I don't know.
You wave at him.
That's good. I like how you made it a drone pilot.
I changed it. I changed it from an Aggie.
Yeah. Good. I always like to tell my favorite joke about Let's see. Now I'm forgetting it. Well, do you know what kind of bird flies straight at your head?
No, sir.
A duck.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah, that is pretty bad. That's a dad joke right there.
That's a dad joke.
All right, now we're seeing the little face, the little. Oh, is that it?
That's live. Yeah, I think we could.
Okay, you should be seeing my beautiful
Yeah,
face.
there you
Okay,
go.
all right. Well, I'm going to leave it to you two guys, and I'm going to.
Before you go, I'm going to double check. Are you connected on Wi-Fi or are you connected on 4G on your phone? Because we remember last time it died.
I'm connected on. Let's see. I am connected. What should I be on?
It's better if you're on your 4G, your data. So if you turn off your Wi-Fi, that way, if you lose Wi-Fi signal while you walk out the door, it's not going to drop out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me turn off Wi-Fi then, and just go on. I've got 4 bars. I've got 5G. 4 bars of 5G. So
Oh,
should
It may drop out while you turn off the Wi-Fi.
This here's
Just
the
keep
big
moving
city.
your drone around. Just move your drone around a little
Yeah,
bit.
I am moving it. It looks like it
Frozen. Yeah.
froze for a second.
Okay, so while we're getting this reconnected, just a quick explanation. Anyone who's going to go and fly, if you're connected with your drone device via Wi-Fi in your house, and then you walk out the back, guess what's going to happen? Your Wi-Fi signal, as soon as you walk out, is going to drop out, and that's what happened last time we had Kelly try to stream. So let's just see if we can reconnect him now. Let's have a look.
there you go.
Hold on.
Okay.
I went back to this shot, so I'll go back to this one.
Okay.
Is
We've got 0 kilobits per second. So this is a highly technical operation here. You might need to restart DJI Go. Sorry to say that.
Okay,
But it's better we did this. It's better we did this before you went outside like last time.
It is. Yeah, I always feel kind of silly. So now, Wi-Fi network's not available. Okay, yeah, there we go. I want to go to. So I'm gonna show you guys how quick it is to just start this out and be able to fly. So I want to go to the 3 little dots in the top right, and then I want to go to Select Live Broadcast Platform (RTMP). And it's already there. I go next. I go start, and we should see it here in just a second. And should see my beautiful face. I think it might be cached on.
I'm waiting for it to come up on my server. It hasn't reached.
Oh, it says
yet.
connecting. It says connecting. I wonder if killing the Wi-Fi was a bad idea indoors.
It was probably a bad idea, and we should have thought about it beforehand. But
wait! It says live now. It says live.
There you go.
Okay,
right.
And we've got you.
All right, here I go. I'm going outside. You guys are in charge.
Okay. Who was that? Was that?
I've got my shop open because it's so hot, Greg, and I got a little traffic noise, and that traffic noise sounded pretty good. He was getting it going down the highway.
Yeah. So, where does Kelly live? What town is he in? Do you remember?
He lives in the Austin area.
Okay.
Not quite sure which part of Austin he lives in, but he's in.
But we're going to go and get to see his backyard, and I assume that's his garage.
Office.
He went up. Yeah.
And he can't hear us unless
He can't hear us unless he's got some Wi-Fi headphones. By the way, here's a tip for anyone else that's going to fly today. If you've got another device and you're watching YouTube, don't play it on speakers, because that'll come back in your microphone and will open up a hole in space and time. It'll get very confusing. If you want to watch the broadcast, do it on headphones. That'll make it much easier for everyone.
Yep.
But certainly Kelly was saying this is a water tower outside his location there.
Outside his office there.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be something I can recognize here in a minute. He does an orbit. Should be able to see Austin in the background. Austin, Round Rock area, I believe, where he's at. He moved offices. He moved offices about a month or 2 months ago now, so he's not where he was. I'm not quite sure where this is at. Somebody in the chat might know where his office is. I'm just not quite sure anymore.
So this is a water tower, you
Texas
say?
teenagers. That's right, Stingray. Teenagers around here tend to be 40 and 50-year-olds. Oh yeah, Kelly.
I can hear something dripping there.
It got leaked, don't it?
Kelly, what did you do to the tower?
I bet he's out there talking away and he don't know he can't be heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like Ken Herons took that video of that bullet hole in that one there where he lives.
Did you say a bullet hole?
There you go.
Oh, no.
Punch a hole in it.
Okay, some beautiful flight there from Kelly. And we've got Trevor ready to come in. I'm going to go and start to set him up and get him ready to come on screen. So let's have a look. I've got so many computers over here. It's absolutely crazy today.
It's because you multi-skill.
Whoops. Did I just do something bad? Oh, there we go. He's back. Okay, let's bring in the shot.
Just not quite.
So-
Does anybody in chat know where Kelly's at? Mike Wright, you know where his new office is at?
And by the way, just something for people to chat about in the chat room. Here's not a trivia question, but a safety question. When you're flying, let's say you're flying this shot now, what do you have to think about while you're doing it to fly safely? What are the things you would think about as a drone pilot?
You're asking me or the chat there, Greg?
Let's start with the chat first, and then we'll
Yeah.
get some comments from you.
I'm watching the bat. Oh, also, Alexis says she said she should be live now as well, Greg.
Okay.
Yep, Kelly's safe. He's good to go. You're muted, Greg. Can't hear you, buddy.
Sorry, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm just moving around doing the stuff. I'll just get Alexis configured, ready to go.
Now she lives, if I understood right, she lives in Corpus Christi, Texas, which is on the lower end of the Gulf Coast. I've been there one time, and I got to go see the Lady Lexington, the Blue Ghost, the USS Lexington, CVN. I can't remember the number, but that's where it's retired at. And the state of Texas has a big saltwater kind of a fish hatchery down there. It's got a great aquarium down there. You get a chance to go, let you call Alexis and she'll give you a hookup. I'm sure she knows the area well. We had fun. We was down there about 10 years ago. Northwest Austin. Okay, good deal. Thank you, Doc. Yeah, Doc, 7-inch. I got a 5-inch this time, my friend. But now then I got the digital stuff. So
Just briefly, I got both of them there now. We got Alexis, and we've also got Kelly, obviously, there. I'll focus on the US-based people at the moment to get more of them in, and we'll cut over to the Aussies once we've got some of that out of the way.
I know it's clouded up here this evening too. Kelly got some clouds down there as well. Yeah, the weather's changing. Lexus, yep. Hurricane's coming. Yep, we're gonna get some clouds off of it. Is that your
So
yard,
we'll go back
Alexis? I
to-
see your boat.
Yeah, we'll wait for Alexis to take off, and we'll bring that up in a couple of moments.
There you go.
Back to Kelly there at the moment. So Alexis, we're receiving, there we go, it's better now. It was showing 0 before.
Oh, Third Eye's in the chat. He lives up around close to Temple, Texas. How you doing this evening, my friend?
Couple of things in the meantime. Thank you, Artco Drone Solutions, for your contribution to my channel. And we've also got Artco in Kelly's channel saying he can't wait to be at Spin Up, and that was a member for 4 months balanced charger. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's a membership change or something. I don't know.
Balance chargers for FPV batteries.
Yeah, but that's the category of membership or something, I think.
I'm with you now.
Yeah.
Got you.
And who have we got over there in Grumpy's channel? Look, here's a question to everyone. Grumpy is, he's not a drone guy per se, but he's someone who's got a drone, and he also happens to do YouTubey stuff. So people, go out and subscribe to his channel if you can. And we've got Alexis coming in now. We did have for a second.
You never know what you're going to get with Lloyd, so.
Look, go and subscribe to him. We'll get him up over 1,000 and help him to be able to do some stuff.
He tells it like it is.
He does.
Sure. Copy that. Lloyd, I'm going to copy and put in Kelly's link here.
Okay, please tell me that worked.
That worked well.
That did work perfectly. And you know what? I'm so glad that we spent the time to get you off Wi-Fi.
Could you hear me too?
No.
Unfortunately not, no.
Oh, okay. I was narrating a little bit, but pretty cool water tower, isn't it? I mean, that's like you walk out the door and it's just right there.
That old concrete water tower looks like.
So is somebody else in the air right now?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got Alexis.
Oh, hey.
Flying live now. So
down in she's in Corpus Christi, I think. Is that right? Yeah. Another Texan. This whole show.
Down in Corpus.
Yeah. I've been to Corpus a few times. There used to be a really cool restaurant there called the Lighthouse. Have you been there, Chris?
Can't say I have, Ken.
Who? Ken.
I mean, Kelly.
You know, pretty much if you say Ken, though, it's right about 80% of the time.
It started with a K.
Yeah.
I had a text message here from that kid I was telling you about a while ago, so my mind a little preoccupied.
I understand. So Alexis is, but we can't hear Alexis, huh?
Oh, TJ, no.
I can see it coming into my computer. Let me try something over here.
Do you need to hop off for a minute, Chris, or are you good for a little bit?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. There's the two shot of her flying, and Chris and Greg. It looks like.
By the way, just a quick interruption. While you were flying, I asked people, just imagine you're the pilot going and flying around that water tower, and the question is, what do you need to do to fly around and do the flight that you just did safely? And I encourage people to put answers in the chat rooms. Let's see what people said.
Shot of tequila.
A shot of tequila. Okay.
And a Dr. Pepper. Hey, Artco Drone Solutions. Thank you for the super chat there. That's very cool. Like I said, I see the grumpy vlogger in there, and Alexis. So Alexis is still flying. Let's see if anybody else said an answer to that. Did you get some on your channel? Any answers to your question?
I'm just about to go and have a look through, trying to work out where it started.
Joe said there was some echo. Cool gunshot echo over 3. Drone Shot says put a sticker on it.
Yeah. You missed the bit of fun while you were flying. Let me show you what I did. You were getting close to the tower, and
that's awesome.
And then we had a reminder about Ken Heron's
when somebody shot the water tower and the water came leaking out. Almost like it was going to the bathroom for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the biggest thing for me in terms of doing that flight, it's nice because there's a business next door. It's like a garden like they do lawn care and garden and stuff like that. And generally after 5 o'clock, there's nobody there. So I can fly over that. I fly over one road, and then I'm in the space where the water tower is, the one that I flew around. And it's actually a fenced off space. It's pretty big. I'd say it's probably 2 acres of land that surround that water tower. And so when I'm flying over the water tower, circling it and stuff, I'm pretty much over that that area that's fenced off. Now, if my drone went down in there, I'd have a hard time getting it because it's locked up and it's got barbed wire and all that stuff. So it's not a place you want to lose your drone for sure.
Yeah.
But I will admit,
having a look at the comments from a couple of people. Clear airspace is one comment, obviously. Spatial awareness, knowing where you are,
Yep.
working out what's around you. And there was another one that I saw. Where was it? Obviously, battery. Just make sure how your battery's going. That's not rocket science.
Yeah, but it's good advice.
Yeah, it's good advice. The other thing, personally, for me, is if you're flying close to a metallic structure, is understanding the impact of metal on your compass and your IMU and all of that kind of stuff. Now, it's going to affect different aircraft in different ways, but certainly just keeping that in the back of your mind is always good.
Well, and it's funny you say that. I actually got a warning that said, wow, look at that sunset, by the way, that Alexis has going. I got a warning that said that I was getting some interference. It said strong interference. And it is a huge piece of metal that you're sitting in front of. And so I got it twice when I rotated, did a loop around it. Both times I was on the opposite side of it. So it was basically between me and the drone. And so that
happened to me at Ken's this weekend. Flying the Phantom 4 around all that steel, it did not like it. I had to back off quite a ways.
Yeah, I guess if you tried to put a GPS drone through minefield, that would be challenging. A, because of the wires and stuff, but B, because of the interference. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And the same kind of thing going underneath metal bridges. Those kind of things can have the same kind of challenges as well. And there's Alexis sitting next to her.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got. I'll use the Aussie term, next to her ute.
Her ute? Is that like a sport utility?
Yeah. Utility vehicle, yeah.
That looks more like a pickup truck right there. That's a GMC.
A pickup truck? Oh, yeah.
No, that's a Ram. Is that Chris? Is that a Ram or a GM?
It's a Ram.
That's a Ram. Okay. Sorry, Alexis. Nice flight. Beautiful flight. Very cool. Thank you for joining and doing that tonight.
And just to share what Alexis has told in some Discords, I mean, she's traditionally a pilot who flies real aircraft.
Yeah. I knew she was a fixed wing.
Oh, we've got the slow motion. There we go.
It worked out good.
Yeah, she's a traditional general aviation pilot, and one of the people in her flying club got her into flying drones, and she's got hooked on the hobby and absolutely loves the community that we've got here on all of the different channels where she participates. So thanks to all of the other people that have made her feel welcome.
That's awesome. That is very, very cool. So you guys obviously know that she's in Texas, I'm in Texas. We've got sunset going here. Do you have anybody else that is currently flying that's in a different time zone, Greg?
Okay, let's go and have a look at. Let's try this.
So, Chris, that new quad that you have, is that a air unit in it or a Vista in it?
It's the Cadix Vista.
Okay.
I got it from Race Day Quads as a package.
I'll tell you. Oh, did it? So it came with the goggles?
No, I bought the goggles. Actually, I got people need to remember this. Best Buy usually knocks 10% off your birthday month, and I'd almost.
Oh, I did not know that.
And I went in and looked and put it in my cart, and they knocked 10% off $569. So
nice.
I got it for just a little over 500 out the door.
So also one.
Just a quick little interruption. This is a video feed coming from Trevor. He's one of our regulars, and he said, look, we've got some bad weather happening, but he happened to get some vision prior to being live. I think that was, oh no, here we go. That was just his little test pattern so that, what do we got? Oh.
There was a giant clock in the sky.
There was.
That's kind of cool. So is Trevor's in Australia?
He comes from a land down under. I was thinking, when I was going to put this picture up on the screen, I was thinking of putting it upside down just to make it interesting.
He's not the man from Snowy River, is he?
Ah, there we go.
You come from a land down under, where women go and men blunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run. You better take cover.
Better take cover.
Ah. Boop, 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 boop,
Kelly, you should put yourself back up on the screen somewhere.
Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, okay. Let me work on that. So so this is what city is he in?
So Trevor comes from South Australia. The exact location where he is flying today, I don't want to comment because I'll let him type it in after he flies today. Oh, we've lost Chris.
Oh, Chris, come back to us, Chris. I don't see him in Rendezvous either. All right, but
he's gone black in Rendezvous, so it's not your end.
So you can still hear me here?
I can.
Okay, I'm gonna put myself in Chris's spot here real quick. Just to and video Blackmagic add, and I'm getting so good at Wirecast. I don't know why Ken has all that trouble.
We have someone else getting ready to fly, Cloud Hopper. I'll go and get his video feed up. Okay.
Well, so Trevor, this is beautiful. That water is super blue. Looks really good. I would love to know where that is. I really want to go to South Australia. I really want to go to Perth. I've heard that Perth is really beautiful. Greg, is that your understanding as well?
Sorry, say again. Perth is a beautiful area. It is.
Yeah.
The only time I've been to Perth is in transit many years ago when I was young, going over back then to South Africa.
So how far from Perth are you? I mean, if you were to drive, like how many hours would it take?
More than a day.
Okay, so more than 10, 12 hours.
Yeah, no, it's the other end of the country.
Yeah, so it's like driving from Texas to New York or something like that.
Yeah.
Probably not. Well, actually, Texas to New York is three days. It's about 32 hours because I've done that many times. And then also Texas to California is about the same going the other way. And we've got Chris back. All right, let me add him into this shot. Chris, I'm going to add you. Chris, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Okay, I'm going to add. We lost you for a minute.
I had to take a call, Kelly.
Oh, okay. I'm going to add you into this shot real quick. So let me see here. Boop and boop. That's my sound effect for boop is my sound effect for working on a shot. Probably getting some echo now. And get rid of this. Get rid of that. And go.
So here we are. We've got two shots now. We've got Trevor continuing, and we've got someone by the name of Cloud Hopper going for a fly now as well. Now, I'm going to try and work on the audio. I don't know if I can make it work, but I'll try.
All right. So, Chris, great tip about Best Buy giving you 10% off. That's huge.
I don't know if I think you probably got to have of course you got to have an account with them. And
I have the reward zone account, and there have been years where I bought like new appliances and stuff like that, and I'll say honestly the payback for that is not bad. I mean, I've gotten several $100s worth of coupons just because I bought like a refrigerator and maybe a couple of things that year, so it works out pretty well. I think they have a good reward program.
You can get a lot of things for zero interest for like 18 months.
Yeah. Well, so are they selling the FPV? Oh, you got the V2 goggles. Is that right?
That's right.
Oh, okay. So those are V2s. They sell those by themselves? Because I thought you had to buy the kit to get them at Best Buy.
No, they sell the goggles by themselves, and they sell the package as well.
Okay. You've flown the DJI FPV a little bit. What's your thought on it? Wow. Wait. Was that real or was that a sound effect?
No, that's real deal. That looked like about a 2018 Mustang that just come up the highway.
So you're in your workshop out there, right?
I'm out here in the shop. Yeah, with
Okay.
the door open.
Okay. Oh, the door's open. I was like, why is that so loud, man? It sounds like it's right there. Man, we're getting some really weird kind of cross like reality on the video feed too. We got a city on one side and the ocean on the other. Greg, where is Cloud? You said Cloud Hopper? Where is Cloud Hopper located?
I'm not familiar with Cloud Hopper, but just out of interest, I think I've got audio for him coming up. So Cloud Hopper, if you are listening on YouTube, if you want to tell us where you are, that should hopefully come in. I can hear the background birds or whatever it is in the area.
You can hear a little bit of Cloud Hopper's ambient sound.
Yeah.
Cloud Hopper, Earth to Cloud Hopper. I will say one thing that I love about Wirecast: when you do a transition and you move a shot, it just slides everybody along really smoothly. I like how it does that.
Yeah.
Cloud Hopper, can you hear us?
You can hear the background noises?
Ah, there we go. We can hear him.
Hello.
So there is a delay.
This is,
there is a delay.
Over
Yep, go
Auckland.
ahead. Over Auckland.
Auckland, New Zealand.
This
Very
is,
cool.
Auckland, New Zealand.
We're definitely multicultural today. We've got South Australia. We've got New Zealand. We've got a couple of people over in the US. We've had Alexis and we've had Ready, Set, Drone. Who's going to be next? Which part of the world are we going to fly at next?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome.
Well, Cloud Hopper,
This is Auckland, New Zealand.
that is really cool. It is a very looks like a very populous area. Is there some water? If you go left a little bit, I feel like I see some water on the edge of the frame. Oh, there it is. There's a river.
Nice river.
Yeah, it's got a big opening there. Kind of.
Sit on a bank with a fishing pole.
I don't know where Auckland is in New Zealand. If it's like north, south, or closer to the equator. Greg, do you know that? Being from
So
that
if you
part of the
imagine
world?
Australia, it's where Australia is, it's further south.
Oh, and Trevor said he's at Billy's Light Point, south of Port Lincoln.
Okay.
That's where Trevor is. Trevor Fuss. There we go. So Chris, have you flown that new one yet, or is it literally you just bound it?
No, I bound it up a while ago, and then I did find how to make a copy on my radio, and now then I got to figure out how to bind it. So tonight before I go to bed, it'll be flown out here in the shop if it'll fly.
You know, you got to get yourself one of the. You probably already have one, or maybe you have better eyes than me. But to bind anything like that, I've got this big magnifying glass that I hold it under to look for the button, and then on the magnifying glass, there's a little tiny diopter that makes it even closer. So if you hold it up there, it's like you can see exactly where, you know. Usually it'll say bind, or you can tell it's a button, but some of those things are so tiny.
I was looking a while ago. I got to find it.
Can
It already
I just jump in?
Yeah.
Sorry, Kelly. I'm just watching in your chat room, and there's someone, You're Us on Oz, who's talking about a bird that he crashed, and he's got to do some soldering. And that kind of reminded me of something we were going to talk about today, and I just thought
yeah. Do you want to talk about it, or you want me to?
I'll let you start, and then I'll join in. We'll mix it up. And
Yeah. So actually, we have a great thing going tonight, and because we're on so many channels, I'm not even sure what the total view count is, but we've got a giveaway that Greg has offered. It is a device that is going to allow you to enhance the capability of your video transmission and your radio transmission on your drone. And so however, Greg, you correct me if I'm getting it wrong, but it is something that requires a bit of soldering in order to put it in.
Sorry, what was that? What was that?
Soldering, not soldering. Chris, help me out here.
I'm listening. I'm just trying not to repeat.
Yeah, we got to do a bit of soldering.
Got to do some soldering. SAWDERING, soldering.
Okay, soldering. Soldering. So whichever it is, there is a device that will enhance your Wi-Fi, and it requires some soldering. And so we are going to give one away. Greg is going to give one away. It is worth, I'd say, about $300 US. You said about 250 euros, which is about $300.
275 euro, and it was, I think, 350 US. I'll check it.
What is that in Australian dollars?
Let me tell you right now. It's 323 US, or in Australian dollars for those down under, it's $446 Australian. So this is a substantial giveaway.
Yeah.
One of the regular guys that I have on my channel is a guy by the name of Cold Flake from No Limit Drones. They traditionally do software stuff, but this is a piece of hardware. So imagine you've got your drone, you've got your controller, you put a new little board inside both ends, and it's a signal booster, but you do need to be able to solder.
Solder.
You got to be able to solder to do some modifications to your bird. So you've got your existing RF output. It goes into this thing and it goes out the other end to the antennas, and you've got to get power to it as well. So you've got to do that in such a way that it's going to be appropriate for your drone.
So probably not super difficult to do, but something that does require, something that if you've never done this before, you may not want to try. Is that a fair way to put it?
That's a fair way to put it. If you haven't got a soldering iron now, then you don't want to enter this competition. But if you have one and you know how to use it, then this could be for you.
So we came up with a way for you to win. And Greg is going to announce the winner on his show next Friday, which will be an hour later than this one. It'll be starting right about now, in about 6 minutes. Is that right, Greg? 6 minutes from now. Absolutely. In a week. A week and 6 minutes from now. So what?
And actually, on that show, the guy who is giving it away is actually, if I remember correctly, my guest next week. So it's a perfect week to... Cool. Yeah.
So in order to win... what we have come up with, and Greg, do you want them to send this to you directly? I think it would make more sense for them to send it directly to you. Is that
sure? Just send it to me. Send it to upload@gregkuhnert.com, which is the standard video that a standard email address that I use for people to submit stuff to me. I'll paste that into the chat.
Nice.
In all three channels in a couple of minutes. But what you need to send is a photograph of a project that you have worked on, where you've used a soldering iron to complete the project. And the simple reason for that, we don't want people, entering this competition and not able to use the product, because it's a high dollar value prize. We want to make sure someone's going to take advantage of it. All you got to do, send a photo, and I'll put the email in the channel soon, of you and a previous project, and you can win this thing.
And what did you have to use on the previous project, Greg? What device?
Soldering iron.
So basically, if you can take a piece of wood and solder it in half, then you can win this contest.
All it takes, man.
So that said, all of that said, oh goodness, find the project, find the picture, send it to upload. Is it upload or uploads with an S? Upload singular at gregkuhnert.com. And then next week, Greg will announce the winner on his show, which takes place right after First Friday. And I just want to say, too, I don't think, Chris, you don't know this yet. I did tell Greg this yesterday. I'm actually going to suspend my weekly show for a period of time. I haven't been able to do it regularly enough. I've been sort of inconsistent with it, and just right now don't have the time to do it every Friday. So the speed dial thing was fun. I think I'm going to go back for a little while, probably at least until Spin Up's over, because that's keeping me fairly busy. With just first Friday. So I will do a show next Friday, which will be the first Friday of September. And I will promise that one will have some giveaways and some excitement to it. And then after that, it'll be first Fridays for a little while until I can kind of figure out if I want to do every week. It's Greg and I were talking about it. It's just a lot of time commitment to put on a show every week, But I appreciate everyone who has tuned in. I mean, I see Lloyd and Brad and Lloyd and Art in there. Both those guys do a weekly show, and that's Oz by Drone does a weekly show. It's a big time commitment to do that, and I'd rather stop doing it weekly for a little while than do it poorly. And I feel like lately, just because of my inconsistency, I haven't been doing as well as I could. So monthly it is.
That's a quick ka-ching for Ben T, who's been a member for 12 months of the flight crew. One whole year.
Hey, Ben T. Ben's from here. Another Texan. We got Alexis. We got lots of Texans in the house tonight. Ben and I also, funny coincidence, we used to both do kind of a similar job as far as video went. We were both sort of technical video people. So, hey, Thunderbird 6, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining. So what if you get that thing up tonight, Chris? You think you're going to fly it this weekend?
Lord willing, yeah.
It's like if that hurricane doesn't come through, huh?
I think we're okay. People like Johnny Drone Flyer's right dead center of the
Yeah.
path, it looks like.
I also want to say something about Johnny Drone Flyer, something awesome. And speaking about live shows, he put together a list of all the live shows and what nights they go on and all that sort of thing. I have it, and I've referenced it several times to kind of see if there's something going that night or whatever. So really cool thing. I think the next step might be to put it in a Google Doc and share it with everybody so that people can see it. But that's awesome.
I'll share with you a plan of mine. I intend to get some of that info and get DroneBook to people who want it to send out email notifications before live shows go live. We used to get this from YouTube, and they turned it off.
Yeah, so you could opt in. People could opt in, and if they wanted to get the notifications via email.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I've just got to get some time to write the code.
John Morrison just dropped an Australian 20 on you.
Nice. John Morrison.
Thank you, John.
Hey,
John Morrison, he's the co-host of my show, so
Yes.
that is awesome.
That's awesome, John. Thank you, bud.
Johnny.
Is he the one that lives in a boat?
He is. He lives on a boat.
Yeah. I've talked to him a couple of times. Good guy. Well, is there anybody else queued up?
Not at the moment. Trevor's still sending me a test pattern, probably ready to fly if we wanted to get something back up. But if anyone else does want to fly that hasn't yet, please send us some video. I'll put the info back in the chat rooms if people need some help with that.
I feel like I'm seeing a still frame from Cloudhopper still, like the last frame of Cloudhopper's video. That's
Correct.
okay?
Correct. Yeah, I can give you a placeholder if you prefer.
No. That's fine. Some pretty trees. There you go. So one other thing I was going to mention about Spin Up. Oh, John Morrison. I see. I'm a little behind on the chats, I guess, because I just saw that come in. Thank you, John Morrison. One other thing on Spin Up is that I do have a commitment from the folks at the Spring Hill Suites for a group rate. And I know some people have already booked, but I should be able to get everybody that group rate information. She told me she could do it. She's checking to see how many rooms she can get. And then once we have that, I'll send it out to everybody who's already booked. And then you should be able to apply it to your booking to get that discount. That's my hope. So,
Cool.
Yeah. You're staying over? You're staying over the night, right, Chris? When you come in?
Yeah, I'll be down Friday and Saturday. I'm gonna hook up with Brad and
Oh, nice.
Brad and Johnny and Rodney Bell, 4 or 5 of us staying at a different motel a little bit further away, but because Spring Hill was booked.
Yeah, no, it's
Just,
the closest. Hey, what's up, Greg?
Just a quick interruption. John Morrison, he did one to your channel. He's also done one to mine.
Nice.
Mine was $21 instead of the one to yours, which was 20. And he says he's given an extra $1 for the tips on magnetic interference. So
yeah, well, you know what? That could save you thousands of dollars if you crashed your drone. So right, good information. Anybody else queued up for flying?
Let me click the magic button. No.
Nobody
No,
else.
still got
All right.
Trevor sitting in the background. I'll see if he's sending anything. No, it's still Oh no, hang on. He's queued it up for sec. Let me put this on the screen.
Second flight. I see that. All right, let me put that up over here. Here we go, and there, and got one with the 3 of us now. Boom. Second flight. And I also want to just tell everybody that the other great thing about this show, doing this show with Greg, is that I have learned I learned more about Wirecast tonight as far as a few things that were wrong when we started and got corrected before the show started. So we can thank Greg for the minimal number of technical glitches tonight, because we had all the technical glitches like an hour and a half ago. We got them out of the way. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Yeah. This is Trevor again?
Yeah.
Okay. And Trevor told us where he was. Hey, Zebmeat, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for the $9.99 super chat. Z says always.
Oh, that's to my channel though, isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe I'm on. You know what? I think I'm on your.
Yeah, you're watching my channel. Yeah,
I am on your. I've been on your channel the whole time. No wonder. Okay. No, that's fine. I guess I got the alert and clicked on it. So if I'm not responding to people on my channel, sorry. That's funny.
Hey man,
look, someone's got to go and do the corresponding super chat over on your channel, I think, to balance it out.
Yeah, well, I would be down for that, but I'm going to go over to I'm going to open a couple of tabs, throw mine up there and throw Lloyd's up there as well, just so I can see everybody's chats going on. But yeah. Sorry guys. I've been on Greg's for just a little while here. Cool. I'm sure it's a lot of the same folks watching on both channels. There we go. Now I got them both open. Well, if we don't have anybody else, and we do have Trevor going here, although it looks like a similar space where he was before, which is, what did he say? Port something. Point.
Look at the wind blowing that tree.
Oh yeah, that
wind's whipping.
I would imagine the weather in Australia can be pretty intense at times.
Yeah.
You get those.
The other day I was out at a place called Homebush. So this is where we've got the mass vaccination centre, and I was doing the jab thing, and my umbrella, I've got one of those destruction-proof umbrellas, and I thought it was going to be destructed just because of how bad the wind was. It was insane. But,
y'all still in winter, Greg, technically?
Yeah, it was very, very cold. The wind chill factor was insane. Yeah.
Well, when you say cold, I mean, are you talking about like how cold it gets in Texas?
That's not cold. That's cold.
Well, I mean, when it gets down to like 40 degrees in Texas, we all start shivering, right?
Yeah.
We had 1 week in February that was our winter.
That was legit cold though.
So at the end of the day, right, we're used to certain temperature ranges. We don't have the clothing that you guys would wear in some parts of America where it's sub-zero temperatures. We don't get snow. So we're not equipped for that in terms of when we go out. So our cold is your cold, but just in terms of how you feel, it's just because we don't have the
precipitation
protection.
What does it? No place in Australia gets snow.
So I'm talking Sydney. So you go out.
Okay.
You go out past Sydney and you go out to the Snowy Mountains, and funnily enough, they're called the Snowy Mountains for a logical reason. And yes, it does snow there in wintertime.
It's funny that Greg and I were talking earlier. I just got webcamschat.com, which I just disabled. But Greg was saying that it would be a good idea to enable something where you can only chat if you're a channel subscriber, not a member, but a subscriber, and that might help to alleviate some of the spam. So, yeah, I just timed out webcamschat.com. Or actually, Chris Waters in the house too. Sunrise Water Media. Good to see you, buddy.
Oh, we have another one. Mr. Wayne King, thank you for your super chat. Hi, Greg and team.
Hey, you know what? Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wayne King tonight. Actually, I did want to mention something to you, Chris. You mentioned about Wayne, the gentleman who couldn't hear, who showed up to or came out to Minefield. He came to Spin Up the second year. He came to the one at the Boy Scout Center.
I remember him.
Yeah, his mother was there with him too. She was kind of interpreting. But yeah, he I really liked him a lot. Really good guy. As a matter of fact, I ended up giving him a Mavic, my Mavic Pro, my original Mavic Pro, because he wanted a drone and thought it would be cool that he had one. Did he have a Mavic Pro or anything with him at
Kelly,
Minefield?
I can't remember which drone he had. It was a GPS drone. It might have been that one, and he had made a hook to pick a drone up off the ground.
Oh, wow.
Out of a tree or something.
Cool.
Out of a piece of steel. Yeah. He was out showing it off to everybody. It's pretty cool little deal.
Nice. Yeah.
I really thought we could use it.
Yeah. I guess it beats climbing up into that tower to bring stuff down. Did Ken climb up into the tower this time?
No, Billy Tripp climbed up in the tower and took a couple windows out where the guys could fly through the windows. And,
okay.
There's a bunch of videos out there. Just go tap Minefield and you'll see them.
Yeah, I saw you had a couple live streams from there. As a matter of fact, I jumped on one of them just briefly, and you told me that the burger place was closed, which is a bummer because, man, that place had some amazing burgers at the Minefield.
Was talking about the one smothered in cheese, and we was going to try it for lunch, and they were closed.
Oh man. Well, so
we had some barbecue though. It was, good.
I just had a thought. Your post spin up time will be daytime in Australia. What do you think about this for an idea? And I'm sorry I didn't give it to you beforehand. What do you think about a global fly-in from the post conference stuff, if there's a location that people can get to?
You mean being able to fly live during?
Yeah, and after the speaking kind of thing.
I will tell you, I'm all for it if I don't have to do anything. Like if someone else does
you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, if someone else takes the bull by the horns, I'm all for it. Because I am going to be. One thing that's different this year about Spin Up that was not true in the past. In the past, we've been able to move everything in the night before. This facility won't let us keep anything overnight. And so we're going to be moving in around 6 a.m. the day of, ready for a 10 a.m. show. And that should be fine. I've got everything planned out, so I think we can get it all set up pretty easily before 10 a.m. Do the show, and then we have to have everything out that night. And by everything, I mean like video projector, screen, a little bit of drape, possibly some staging, like some risers that are going to come in, stuff like that. It just takes sound system. It just takes a little while to get all that stuff in and set up and then taken down. So that's going to be, before and after the show, that's going to be my thing to manage. So
gotcha.
Yeah, but I always have a lot of good help. Brad's always helped out a lot. Kai and Chris are going to help me. Chris Waters, Chris Hope, I'm sure would help if needed.
I'll be there.
Got
there Friday.
Bill and Sandy. Bill and Sandy have helped out. Metro Drones, they've helped out with getting set up and taken down before. So it's awesome. I mean, it's really nice to be able to have all those folks just helping. Hey, Wayne King. Okay, I'm just seeing I'm just now seeing that come in. I don't know how
That's
I
the second one.
got so behind. Really?
No, that's the second one. So he's done one on my channel, and now he's done one on your channel.
All right. So thanks, Wayne King.
Wayne is one of the good guys. He's been on my channel for a long time, and definitely a regular supporter. Very much appreciated. Wayne, you've flown before live. If you can, or if you're available to fly today, do let me know before we get off the air, and I'll make sure I try and get you up on the screen. So, yeah.
Chris, he will be blurry, but I'll be clear, says Joe Blaylock. That's funny. And Wayne, I'll sing it again if you missed it last time. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wayne King tonight. All right. That's it. Hey, Fly Zone Drones in the house. Wow, we're actually getting more people toward the end of the show versus less. We got Michael Wright. I see Texas architecture drone guy. He is an actual architecture. An actual architect. Third Eye View. Phantom Flight 101. Good to see you guys. And, of course, Brad. And it turns out it's Lost Girls Hike's birthday, which is awesome. And yesterday was Chris Hope's birthday. If you missed this before, I want everybody to wish Chris Hope a big happy birthday because he is 35 this year.
Thank y'all so much.
35 going on 60. All right. Greg, you got to be careful with the country hillbilly sound effects.
Oh,
with Texans.
I pressed the wrong button. I was I was looking for happy birthday, but I couldn't find it in time.
So instead, he got
pressed the wrong one.
Got deliverance.
Whirl, whirl, twist and twirl, spinning round like a flying squirrel. I'll tell
you know what though, Chris? At the beginning of the show, you were talking about your drone, and I forgot to unmute myself. You were talking about the drone that you lost, and I was playing this, but you guys didn't hear it. Where is it?
Sad song.
Oh. From the night, from the sky, from the sky. There's actually words to this song.
Okay.
All is well, safely rest, God is nigh.
I don't know if anybody was taping me. I checked myself pretty good. I didn't get too upset. I was more upset at myself than anything. In the back of my mind, I figured that would happen.
Was it analog?
Yes.
Okay. So you weren't flying digital at that point.
No.
So somebody turned on it. Yeah, because analog, especially if they're standing close to you, man, it'll just knock it right out of the sky.
Real weak. Yeah.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Susceptible to getting rode on, so it's all good. Trust me.
Well, gentlemen, unless we have another pilot, I am about ready to wrap it up because I didn't eat lunch today and I'm starving. All I've had is a Dr. Pepper since this morning. So, any final words from Mr. Hope, the birthday dude, 35 years old?
Man, I just thank everybody for the wishes yesterday on Facebook. It was and the text message. It's humbling for me.
Yeah.
A lot of folks reached out to me, and I sure appreciate it very much.
Well, I will tell you, you are loved by a lot of people in this community, and I'd say in and out of this community. And Greg, despite your best efforts, you are loved as well. I appreciate you and appreciate you making all this technology work for us. Because honestly, for as much stuff as we did with as many flights and I never have two guests at once. This is a rarity for me. So you helped me get it all working. So I appreciate that. Any final words from you, Greg? Don't forget, send a picture for the contest.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Reminder, so you can win a 2.5 watt power booster, and half of it goes in the drone, half of it goes in your controller. There's two boards, it goes at both ends. Just send a picture of something you've built with a soldering iron. And tell us what it is, because otherwise it's pretty boring. You know, we want to explain to people what it is that you made when we announce the winner. So send that to upload@gregkuhnert.com.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, again, and Alexis just sent me a super chat for some Dr. Pepper, and I will raise a toast to that. Alexis, thank you for joining tonight. Thank you for flying tonight. If I'm ever down in Corpus Christi, I hope to meet you sometime. And I appreciate, as I said, she sent us a really cool package of goodies for Spin Up that I'm going to give away at Spin Up that are from the South Texas drone group down there. So, all of that said, as you guys know, the worst thing you can do is fly alone. So fly with friends, make friends, be kind, be good, take care of each other, and I'll see you guys next time on Ready, Set, Drone, and we'll leave with the most awesome drone song ever written.
When I fly, I won't fly alone. I'm gonna fly with Ready, Set, Drone. Cause Ready, Set, Drone will always fly with me. Flying fast and flying free. Flying with friends is the life for me. Cause Ready, Set, Drone is my community. Goggles and rotors and FPV. Props and motors and ESCs. Gimbals and cameras are what we use to fly. Sharing stories and swapping tales. Amazing triumphs and epic fails. How will you know if you don't ever try? Ready, set, drone, ready, set, drone. Spin up your props and plug in your phone. Fly with us and we think you'll agree. Ready, set, drone, ready, set, drone. What's the point of flying alone? Flying with friends will make you feel so free. When I fly, I won't fly alone. I'm gonna fly with Ready, Set, Drone. Cause Ready, Set, Drone will always fly with me.